My dear young brothers and sisters in Islam, I want to explain to you a surah that each and every one of you has memorized. It is perhaps your first surah that you have memorized in the Quran. It is Surah Ikhlas. And you and I, we both love this surah because it is so short and sweet. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. This is called Surah Ikhlas. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, do you know what he said about this surah? He said, I swear by Allah, this surah is equal to 1/3 of the Quran. Now what does it mean it equals 1/3 of the Quran? It doesn't mean that if you just recite this surah 3 times, you don't need the rest of the Quran. No, it means in blessings, in reward, it is equal to 1/3 of the Quran. This beautiful surah was revealed very early on in Mecca, when one of the leaders of the other tribes, he heard that our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had a new religion. And so he went to him and he said, "O Muhammad ﷺ, which God are you calling to? What is this new religion?" So our Prophet ﷺ said, Allah. So this Bedouin, he didn't know any better. He said, describe this God to me. Is he made out of gold or silver? Which God is this? Because these people, they worship idols. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed in response to this question, Surah Ikhlas. And the meanings of this surah are very deep and profound. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala begins the surah by saying, قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Say He is Allah, unique, nothing like Him. The man was saying, what is He made of? Allahu Ahad. What is the difference between Wahid and Ahad, even though they both have the same root? You see, Wahid means the first or the one who could be out of many. And so, for example, if there's a lot of people and one of them won the race, you will say, this Wahid over here, he's Wahid in the race. But Al-Ahad means there was nobody else in the race to begin with. There's no competition. Al-Ahad means He is absolutely unique, dissimilar to anything else. Allahu Samad. Allah is also a Samad. A Samad means the one who is perfect in Himself. He doesn't need anything, everything needs Him. This man said to the Prophet ﷺ, what is the lineage of your new God? And Allah is saying, Lam yalid wa lam yulad. Because Allah is Ahad, because Allah is Samad, both of the meanings necessitate that Allah Azza wa Jal, subhanahu wa ta'ala, neither has a child, Lam yalid, wa lam yulad, nor did somebody else, astaghfirullah, be his father. And this is a refutation of every single belief system that ascribes sons or daughters to Allah. And وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. There is nothing that is similar to Him. Whatever you can imagine, my dear brothers and sisters, Allah is above that. Mentioning one of the most sweetest ahadith about Surah Al-Ikhlas, and it is a hadith in which a companion of our Prophet ﷺ, he would lead the prayer. And every time he would lead the prayer, he would recite Surah Al-Ikhlas. So another companion got irritated. He said, why do you always recite Ikhlas in every single rak'ah? The man didn't want to answer. He said, I'm not going to answer you, but this is my habit. I'm going to recite Ikhlas. Somebody else complained. Eventually a third man complained to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. He went to him in Medina. He said, Ya Rasulullah, our Imam that has been appointed, in every single rak'ah after Fatiha, he recites Ikhlas, then he moves on to a longer surah. So now the Prophet ﷺ said, tell him I am asking him, why is he doing that? He can't say no to the Prophet ﷺ. So they went and they said, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is asking you, why do you recite Surah Al-Ikhlas? Now he cannot get out of it. So he says, because Surah Al-Ikhlas describes my Lord, and I love to read His descriptions. When they went back and they told the Prophet his response, he said, go back and tell the man that his love for Surah Al-Ikhlas has caused him to enter Jannah.